Hey everybody, Ryan FMG here. And before we talk about today's deck, please pet the little corgi in the bottom right of your screen. That is the sub button, and each and every sub means a lot to me. Especially this month because I am pushing towards 1,000 subscribers. That's kind of my goal for October. I know it's a little bit lofty, but hey, each and every sub goes a long way to that goal. Today we are trying out some new cards in Wesker Uroboros because hey, there's some cards that look like they could be powerful in this deck, and two, I don't need much reason to play Wesker Uroboros because I love this deck so much. So we are trying out two new cards. We're doing Dark Exchange because this just gives everything revenge for 60 seconds, right? So anything that dies, once you play this, anything that dies in 60 seconds, it's revenge. Now this might seem a little counterintuitive because we do want things to die and go to the graveyard, so everything dying and getting revenge could seem maybe a little bit too much, but I think this is fine. Because if you draw this, then you're like, okay, I'm on the revenge plan right now and not the Uroboros and Resurrection spell plan. However, if you don't draw this, then you're just kind of doing your normal game plan as you usually do. And then we are playing a playset of Serpent's Revival. Now, a playset might be too much because this is a 5 MP action card, and you know that could be a little bit high on the curve, but yet again, it's a new card. I kind of want to draw it, see how it feels. But this is destroy one friendly black unit, return the unit in your graveyard with the highest MP cost to the field. Now this plays great with Tyrant because you can sacrifice a slow Tyrant, it flips, and then even if you don't have anything else in the graveyard, you get the slow Tyrant back. Or we are playing a playset of Gore because this flips into a 9 MP unit. So if you have a flipped Gore in your graveyard, Serpent's Revival is automatically going to get that flipped Gore, and that is fantastic. Besides for the new cards, this is, a more traditional, what I kind of have been playing, besides of, more Gores and less Executioners, just because we did cut out some mill, even though we still do have 6 mill cards of Curse Choice, as well as Death's Executioner. So if we want Executioner, I think we definitely can fit it back in. We did cut out some Murder Spikes, just because there's so many pump spells, where Murder Spike is good, but I still would rather have a playset of Fate of the Unworthy than doing a 2-2 split. The last thing that I want to touch on before I show you some games that I played from over the weekend is I did try Sorin out on stream actually, and this build was a little bit different. Sorin is the 3 MP unit that once it grows into level 3, you get a unit that I believe it's 5 MP or more from your graveyard to your EX pocket with a reduction cost. And I tried it for a couple games and I just wasn't that excited about it, and I kind of thought I wouldn't be, but I definitely want to try it because sometimes playing small units in Uroboros just doesn't feel that good. And yes, it is an enabler, right? You are getting something back, but it just seemed a little bit too many hoops to jump through, and it makes your deck less streamlined. And usually the more streamlined a deck, and especially Uroboros can be, the more powerful it is. Okay, up against Rakoha, we can keep this. Tyrant is not the best start, but this is fine. Like, we just have ways to mill and use the free MP that our opponent gives us. Interesting. Okay, so more units. Let's go. Let's just do this. Ooh, hello. We could do this because it only costs 1, but I don't think that's worth it. And now we probably will just be Serpenting our slow Tyrant. Let's just do this. Right, we kind of just want to fill up our graveyard with goodness, and then closer to our AP. We want a removal spell for this dude. We'll Serpent as soon as we can. Actually, no, we'll Serpent when we have 6. So now if they do something, we can Rebirth. Yep, let's do that. And now this looks fantastic. So as long as this hits one more, that's a trade, and that seems fantastic for us. So we could kill this, but I think I would rather do this because now all those things will get revenge. Hopefully they can't kill something. Well, yeah, I think we kill this. We might as well, because now this is going to be halt, so that it also sticks around for a little bit longer. As soon as something dies, we can just use Uroboros. I quickly want to do this because even if they resonate once, it will still die. Ooh, getting the 3-drop? Awesome. It's always nice when you have revenge units and then you like draw them right away. So let's play this now, and this seems very lethal. Very fast. Sure. I don't think we want to do this. There's no real reason. Okay, they were off of it. Makes sense. Up against another 0 deck, but this time fight against Inner Demons, and we can keep this. We have great cards and what one might call a broken card. And a way to fill up our graveyard, which is even better. We're probably just going to play Gore Monster and then Black Crown. Let's play this. So this can only take 1 hit, and now we have to play this and flip it. And it's dead. Let's go. So it is a 5-drop, so it does dodge Fade the Unworthy, which is very good for them. We could just Rebel's Memory and kill it. I don't think that that's worth it, though. You know what? It could be worth it. That's their only thing, and we don't really have other things going. Yeah, let's kill it. Kind of a nice 2-for-1 trade. Like, we could just, like, you know, done Cursed Choice, just, you know, to draw a card. We could just do Cursed Choice, but I'd rather net some MP, see what they do. Especially maybe they play something that we can Fate of the Unworthy. Okay, that's a pretty good card. Still no units to be played. We do have some unknown things in our yard, so as soon as this dies, if they flood the board, we could do Living Death, but we know that they have quite a few units. We could have Fated the Unworthy there. That was a little sad. Let's just do this. You know what? This seems a little odd, but I just want to do this because I want to bait them into playing stuff and then we just Living Death. And also, I don't mind getting really low, so that when we do Return the Heretics, everything gets the +2/+2. Yeah, let's just do it now. Like, I don't want to not net MP. So, we're going to just kill that. Seems like the best thing to kill since it's a 2-for-1 now. As soon as something dies, we can... Okay, that's pretty good for them. We can use our hero power. Their hero power is on deck also. Let's see, what do we want to kill? We probably want to just kill the Fuzzball. Oh, we can't. It has Ascend. LOL. Yeah, I guess we just do this to get something back cheaply. Ooh, maybe it would have been better to... I don't really want to mill... this would probably have been better, to be honest. Let's quickly do that now, before this dies. It's unfortunate that their Fuzzball is by the Slow Tyrant, where like the Slow Tyrant's not going to die for a while. We could just sacrifice it though, just to flip it, even if we're not resurrecting anything.
Time to finish this.
You know what? Let's quickly do this because all the spillover will kill that, and that will be fantastic. Spillover is so great. And now we flip that, and this seems fantastic. 23 to 6. They just have one Fuzzball. Yeah, I got there. Let's see. Up against Antibody activation. We could keep this. Living Death. Basically anything with Living Death I'm keeping. Tyrant plus Serpent is great. We could just try to mill some stuff and do Living Death if they just flood the board. Or we could just do Tyrant and then, you know, Serpent's Revival. Let's do this. You know what? Oh, hopefully they do something. We have 3 unknown cards, and we're automatically killing 2 things. So if we get 1 unit back, that seems like a very good trade. Right, we killed 2 of their units, we got 1 unit, all for 1 card. Let's not be risky. I really just want to flip this because we have ways to bring it back with Serpent's Revival and nonsense. Because we could have like waited for the gore to like hit the mole and stuff like that, but we didn't need to. And that's what this was. Whoa, slow down. We don't need to live the dream just yet.
No, I can't.
That mole is getting big. He's working out.
You're finished. Give up.
Not sure if we have anything in our graveyard, to be honest. We could just do this. We've milled stuff. We have something in our graveyard. I believe in us.
Give up already.
Yeah, we do. So now I'm going to do this, because if they want to use their detonation on this, that kind of stinks because that is their detonation. It is probably a good play for them to do, but it doesn't feel the best.
There's no point. Just accept your fate.
We could do this, but that gives them a way to now detonate, so I'm not going to do that. Because I want to get back our green friend. Because now we can do this. They're getting a lot of mileage, though, out of getting more and more detonations. Let's just get back whatever we have in our graveyard. Oh man, that lived at 1? That's unfortunate for us.
Now we're talking. No, I can't. I can't let it end here.
Let's just play this. Even though they probably really want to kill it, look how many revenge stuff we're getting. It's a dream.
There's no point resisting. Just accept it.
Do we use this just to kill that to get something back? Nah. I would rather just like maybe wait to play a 6-drop. Because I really want to flip that. That's why I'm not playing this 3-drop. I want to flip this. I'm going to be greedy. Oh no, of course they have detonation. Okay, that was stupid. Now we can just do this though.
There's no point resisting. Just accept your fate.
We probably just kill this so they can't get more and more detonations. And now we'll just play the 3-drop. Oh, the mole bamboozled! But spillover does not matter. And let's just play this. 60 seconds is so long for that effect. Well, our 60 seconds is almost up, so let's just get the more and more revenge right now. All praise mole. I don't think that's going to do enough though.
No, I can't.
Because as soon as something dies, we can just use our hero power.
Not living. But I'm still in it.
God, spillovers. Whew.
Not
So
living.
good.
But I'm still in it.
Got there. Up against Shadow Blade. Let's keep this hand. It's not the best, but hey, we have Living Death, so that's fantastic. We're probably just going to play Gore, hope to draw a Tyrant or another Gore to flip it. If not, we'll just see what we do. We can always like mill away some stuff for the fun of it. Living Death could just be a powerhouse in any matchup, but especially against Shadow Blade here. I think we just kill this before it hits us. I'm not really afraid of this Ada. I kinda wish we drew some. Ooh. That's extremely problematic. RNG, please. Woo! RNG, thank you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, I thought we were going to get lucky, and then it's just like, we did, but we didn't all at the same time. So we could just try and mill ourselves a whole bunch and then do Living Death. Or we just play Devil. Maybe we should have just played Devil. Or, these. Because, like, that's kind of what we're going to have to do anyways. So we don't have enough stuff in our graveyard. That was a good draw, though. So now we can do this. We're going to have to take some hits. That's fine. Because how many things do we have in our graveyard? We know we have one. Really good. I think the next thing we have to do is play Living Death. I don't think we want to take 4 more points of damage.
Your struggles are futile.
No, they got back, Jury. Yikes.
Naughty, naughty.
Let's see. So we could do this, but do we really want to lose that much life? Probably not, unfortunately. But I think we... No, let's kill this. I don't think we can afford to lose... Maybe that's playing it too risky. Or sorry, too safe. Actually could be. We have a lot of ways to resurrect him. We could just use our hero power right now. As long as they can't give this, like, some sort of evasion. Okay. Overall, when I streamed this deck, I did pretty good, right? We definitely lost some, especially, I kind of, you know, the games you saw were kind of my first couple, and we were doing good, and then I ran into a lot of Great Divine Intervention over and over and over, and my win percentage against that deck right now was not that good. To be fair, maybe I can think about the matchup and play a little bit differently and better, or change this deck around to just have a better matchup against it overall. With that being said, maybe if Great Divine Intervention is all over in the next couple of days like it is now, maybe Uroboros isn't the best, but Uroboros is still a very powerful deck. Talking about the cards that we tried, Dark Exchange I really like. I think this is so good, right? Just getting everything with Revenge. And yes, it is kind of counterintuitive, but you change your game plan on the fly. And I think as long as you're being conscious and, you know, playing this when you should and shouldn't, then I think this is a very good card. Serpent's Revival, it's good. I like it. I don't know if I'm really going to be playing it. It is cool and flashy, and so I might play with it. Maybe I'll play like 1 of or 2 of, because right now I definitely want to put some more Executioner's units in here because I really like that Destroy. So maybe I'll cut like 2 Serpent's Revival and put 2 Executioners, something like that. But overall, Uroboros is still fun. I still like this deck. If you like Wesker Uroboros, pick this up. I think this is a good place to start, but definitely going to switch around some numbers for future videos.